Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Humankind Let's Play as we continue with the Venetians on turn 134. And although we're still the Venetians, we have entered the Industrial Era and we have transcended. And there is actually a misunderstanding of the Transcendence effect that I misread, or I maybe just never clicked. We are first place because we transcended. We didn't gain any more stars, we gained 10% retroactive boost because it's a legacy trait. It's applied to everything that happened before. Therefore, we now have 10% more points than we had before. So whereas we were behind by about 100 or 200 points, now we're ahead because we got 10% boost of whatever amount of fame we have earned before this point. So that's a huge advantage actually. I feel like earning a Transcendence in one of your eras throughout your gameplay is very, very strong. Because let's do the math. Fame doesn't scale. Well, the turn one, when you load the game, the fame doesn't register. But essentially, all these are 100 points, and it declines as other culture pick up these stars. It's kind of a decaying type of point structure. Whoever gets there first get the most point, and this one is boosted, right? I think it's 150 or 200. It's basically more than your other 6 because that's your main affinity. So by that logic, if we don't transcend ever, right? We never transcend. Each era, we make around. Let's say we get all 3-star here. Actually, let's talk about this after we get the next turn, because without the number here, it's kind of hard to just. I'm prone to make a mistake because I don't know the game that well yet. But I have a strong argument that you need to transcend once for this legacy trait. It's just straight up better. Now that I think about it. Let's see. Our cities. We are in a massive build-up phase. I want peace. I don't want to really mess with factions during this period. I think we need a break after the war. War is bad for development, war is bad for population, and war is very bad for city building. But for us, we claimed some territory, so we were the victors of the war, and we probably could do a few buyout situations as well. I'm still very stubborn. I think we can get the 80, around the world in 80-day deed for extra points. I don't understand why we're not getting it. Alright, before we proceed to the next turn, I kind of want to just look through my cities. I said cities. So we're pumping out quarters. Capitals now focus entirely on food. I'm not sure if this is the best decision, but it's terrain based. We have a lot of rivers in our capital. It just makes a lot of sense. I could attach more land, but I think we're going for wonders here, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to focus on population so all our cities can benefit. We're trying to scale up that way because we did get to build Machu Picchu. And then other cities should actually focus on high furnace first. And Napata here, the terrain's really favorable for makers quarters. But then as I'm saying this, I'm thinking, gosh, my capital has the Copy Palace, doesn't it? So it's really important that we end up building a lot of construction industry here too. It's got to be like population and industry because everything gets doubled. This is a conflict. We have to have like defined river valleys and defined like food river valleys and industry river valleys. This is definitely a very interesting scenario. Okay, we have to keep that in mind. I have to develop an industry zone here too. What is the native yield on the hot spring before we got this? I think it's extra food. I don't think it's extra science. I think geysers are science. Well, regardless, there's still a huge benefit to building these. And I think since the capital is going to be I'm going to build that, just get that out of the way. It's going to be our main, it's going to be the biggest block. Let's just put it that way. kind of want to take this in as well eventually. rather than leave it as its own city. Ooh, coal. Okay. Terrain-wise, it doesn't make sense for them to become a city in this strip. They're going to be very hard for them to support themselves. I feel like the capital should actually absorb both this, and Venezia, Venetian city, should absorb this area eventually. These three can become a city. Or, what if we absorb Napata? It extremely expensive because we're essentially adding 3 territories to ourselves. I think that's a big dream. I think that's probably not feasible. This is not worth it. Alright, this is a debate we'll have a bit later on. Yeah, I think this is a debate that we'll have later on for our capital. In hindsight, the top copy should have gone into Napata because it's just naturally gifted for production. But it's too late. It's fine. Let's see what else we can do here. High furnace is something, but I want to build more districts. This is really where I make most of my money, I think. Oh, I lied. These capitals are insane, even though I built so many market quarter here. I guess just the adjacency with the... There's not enough unique land for them. Like good places to put the unique emblematic district, which has resulted in some pretty bad layouts. Yeah, understandable why the gold is low. Plus, it missed out on the first couple eras where we got a lot of good emblematic district. So what district do I want here now? That becomes a good question. I want more adjacency for them and for this as well. We're building food here. I was hoping to use the adjacency on the Commons Quarter to kind of support our food production while providing a lot of adjacency for it. I think it's working overall, but we're going to shift towards a bit more makers, maybe over here. But even this looks more food because all the surrounding area is more food focused. Like this river looks more maker in my eyes. I don't want to touch that one because then it'll mess up the maker's yield on these. Question is, can I actually preserve that if I end up building this? I can get a little small cluster of very nice industry. Yeah, that's the thing about rivers. I feel like rivers, if you don't touch them, they have pretty good natural yields. If you can somehow, you know, pick up their yield, for example, using like a hamlet. This will pick up a great combination of yields. Especially here. Like you want all surrounding tile to be river, basically. Like look at the effect if we get all surrounding tile to be river. The reason why this is so much food is because we are not working any of the existing tiles. It's not like this is naturally better. The increase is slightly lower here because we're already working or exploiting this tile and this tile. So it's only adding these tiles as additional tiles, whereas this one's adding like a fresh group of ring of 6. But I think because this tile is not naturally good for the hamlet, this is like the perfect hamlet placement. Because we pretty much activate all the river bonuses, allowing for exploitation all around. Except for these are missing the food exploitation because they're so close to a... Wait, why are they missing? Oh, no, it's just saying the existing food will stay, but I'm getting +4. That's showing the change, right? The 6 food is still going to be here. 8 food still gonna be here. Yeah, I think this is the solution here. Right, these will stay, and we'll pick up those industries once this is constructed. All right, let's end. I really want to see the... Which is why this was such a weird city placement, because we're surrounded by rivers. Like, we're surrounded by tiles we don't want to touch. We have their population is just... They're not their population. Their religion is just too crazy. Oh, the Mexicans are agrarian. They trigger the migration. I can use this as a grievance. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we have to check trade. Some people are converting to our faith. Let's see.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
But overall, war,
doing,
war is damaging. Come on, please. Hate-filled. Oh, there's a cooldown. Okay, I don't want to pay you to do it. I don't want to demand them anything. They have plenty of things they can demand me, but they're not doing it. Harappa. We don't have enough districts. We don't have enough jobs, essentially. The hamlet can provide 4 jobs and can open up a zone. Question is, where's... See, I'm looking for rivers, and we just don't have that many river tiles. This is very interesting. Like, that river tile is already protected by that. I don't feel like it's worth using a hamlet here. We lose 33 food from... Are we exploiting these tile? How are we exploiting these tile? Is there a quarter anywhere? Yeah, isn't it strange that this one's getting... Oh, that's just not being displayed. Graphic error. That's a Three Sister plantation. Oh. Invisible enemy emblematic district. I mean, this one is a Three Sister plantation. Why is that one not visible? Then I would want to build it like here, maybe here, for a potential harbor bonus. Like, this is... Can I still build harbors here? That's a good... Actually, no, they already built all the harbors. It's right here. What a bad location. That's also a harbor. That's also... Yeah, okay, well, at least we can see that one. They built the temple right next to the capital. Also a strange choice. They left that one untouched. Left that one untouched. Obelisk of the Gods. I'm wondering if this actually spreads my faith or their faith. I would assume it's my faith because now I own it. How are we explaining this? This is invisible farmer's quarter. Oh, that's so awkward. Why is Conquerland so awkward? Massive population boom. Still positive food despite the negative overpopulation hit. And by the way, it's not the overpopulation, it's just the excess amount. The people who are overpopulated will eat extra food, right? Apparently. Maker next to a mountain. That makes sense. This harbor is weird. It feels like a good science zone. Do I want to just have this like be a science center? Build a bunch of research quarters? Infrastructure could provide some jobs as well. It doesn't have to always come from districts. Like, for example, they can provide some jobs. So that neutralized 2. And then it's gonna have to be quarters. I guess we still want to build... I mean, this would be interesting recommendation because we have the bodega there. Yeah, I can see why this is good. And then over here, there's really no good choices. Where's their harbor again? over here. But we don't have any district to access that. Unless I extend... I don't know how they built this here. How did they put this maker quarter down here? Isn't that a good question? How did this maker quarter exist? We could also hamlet this area, opening up these tiles to build a quarter there. Although it feels like a waste of a hamlet, but we can build one hamlet in each region, and this region just doesn't have rivers, so it's like, where else are we gonna build it? So like, adjacency for hamlet doesn't exist, but exploit both food and production. So we're not gonna waste anything here if we put this down. And I just want to give my special merchant quarter something to be adjacent to. That's like the only rationale we have with this. Yeah, but then it's still a 2 county. This is still a 2 build. I need to put it here, but then if I put it here, I only open up that slot. I have to build something there. I don't know what to build there. So torn. It's like OCD with where you want to place things to be as efficient as possible, and then like it's not a great place, so you end up not wanting to build there. But we don't have any really good solutions. All right, let's just ignore that. This one's not going to get built for a while. Let's focus on what we can actually control. And that's that they build a lot of weird stuff in weird places that I don't want to deal with. We need an extractor for this before the science adjacency would even make sense. If the harbor was here, we can market this, but the harbor's not here. So that's a sister plantation, so I feel like food adjacency would be good for that. So I think we can do that over here. And just focus food on this river thing. Kills that yield completely. But then we're not using that tile anyways. What is here? Nothing. Okay, it's surrounded by luxury, market, food, 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 food. Wow, they really like their food. This one's a waste. This one can either be a merchant, or technically I feel like merchant would be good because we have a harbor here. Or research because we have a horse there. It's also a river tile. So honestly, if there's nothing here, it'll still be good. I'll worry about it later. We'll build our unique one here first. Yeah, I think once we get into the nitty-gritties of building things, I'm pretty, obsessed with it. But I know people probably think it's a pain. Eventually, we'll go to war with them for that, but not now. We do need to just take a break and settle. Why don't you pick up the round the world? Ooh, oil. And they're moving around, but I haven't seen any curiosity pop up. So, oh, they're just walking left and right. Wow, that's some serious exploring. Thank you. Yeah, I think all the tech that are behind us, like alchemy, we can eventually buy. And we just move forward. I'm not in a particular rush for our unique unit. I don't think it's that great. Grain silo's not bad. Patronage. Patronage is where we're headed. We want to be the first one to patronage if we can. But I also want saltpeter. Yeah, so that's going to be our path. Guild, centralized power, patronage. Then, yeah, I think that's the right order. I don't think I need to be worried about any potential fight. Well, we lost vision, but I don't think we need to worry about any potential fight that we would have. Back in our capital, food construction's going well, especially in this food valley over here. Like, at this point, we're not actually exploiting new tiles as we build. These are all tiles we're already working on, so I feel like the reward is very, very low. Like, we're basically getting adjacency reward, and it's not that much. This one's worth it, just because we complete a lot of adjacencies. See, that one's not so much. And then these river production's pretty decent. It's time to consider like the hamlet might actually yield us a lot more stuff. See, that should really be a maker's right here. Just for that adjacency for 3 extra money. And then that's going to be a merchant for a lot more money. That's going to be a merchant for a lot more money too. It'll be 8-2, 2 being production, and I think there's one more river buffing industry one in the later era, so it'd be like an 8-4 tile, which isn't shabby. So I think we just work on our adjacency with food here. But then like that one get exploited a little bit differently. Then like these coastal tiles are kind of worthless right now. We're just overloading money, to be honest. Alright, where are we going to pump out industry? Because that's our next goal. This river valley. Next to a mountain. Good river production all around. Where's the recommended stuff? 34. Not even the river valley, just picking up the industries from nearby mountains. But I don't think that's worth it. This is probably better in the long run, because we can get a lot more adjacencies off of that. Alright, I know our stability might end up taking a hit, so we're gonna plan this out here. Yeah. We're about 4 turns away from claiming, I think, Statue of Liberty first. This is the one I want the most. Ooh, New City. New City has ruins, huh? Where? They need to make it easier. It's gonna highlight green when we find it. Oh. Right. Ruins of a former city. Which is actually enabling us to build districts in weird places, which is pretty cool, actually. There's a serious lack of food for this area, but I just don't think they're naturally fit for food. We built this here, so I feel like that was the goal. We just turned this river valley into food for ourselves. It's decent. It's like a pretty poor river, but it's like that's really all we have. It's gonna be like this first. Separation of powers. We want state religion. I don't care about religious grievances at this point. State atheism. Replace current state religion with atheism, but we lose holy site and... I don't think we need this. Basically both are e-religion, right? I don't think we need to go that route. They're chasing tail. What kind of automation is this? Stop. I had enough of you guys doing this. Basically, they're telling me there's nowhere to explore because there's no unknown places. All right, we somewhat. Whoa! What happened to you guys? They're in a war. Oh, poor them. What's going on here? Oh. They lost land.
Tell me what is on your mind.
I mean, they're our ally. I guess we should cheer them on to take over.
Are you wine or are you vinegar?
You're annoying, that's what you are.
I have a proposition.
Your empire is an enigma.
Indo-Japan.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I don't know how I
again.
feel about them. Okay, let's just take care of our business at home. I'm still on my little sailing journey. Hopefully the system will recognize our sailing journey and give us our successful deed. Where's our other ship that's being... Okay, you also stop. You guys are not doing anything serious. I've not discovered a curiosity in ages. We can reforest for pollution, but we are not causing any pollution right now. That is quite beneficial. That is quite beneficial. That is quite beneficial. Alright, we can ignore the district building for a little bit here. Rapa's population's always a problem here. Extra food is giving them too much confidence. And we need to find people jobs. That is the main thing. We can just pop a couple hamlet. That might be the best solution, and we actually save a bit of, you know, tile potential here. I still like this. Anything to preserve the river yield. And these we'll just buy. Join together. Chase after them. We do still have a relationship. Yes, we do. Good. Keep going. Don't slow down. Ottomans. Okay. Welcome to the early modern. We're in the industry now. We do have give or take for religion. Friendly. Good. Ah, the Poles. Indo-Japan went to war with Maya. And the trade with Maya is currently blocked. It's okay. Let them fight. We will have peaceful development. But we need to be paying close attention to things like whether all the district spam that I did is going to cause issues for stability. They're fine. Just a nice cluster over here. I mean, this will definitely cause problems. But that's why we can probably build a couple more of these. We'll buy it next turn. Okay, they're at where they're supposed to be, which means they will also have problems. But I think the solution for them might be common quarters. 15 point. They don't recommend food here? I mean, for adjacency effect alone. I mean, we can also put another one here, or not there, probably here. Also kind of maintain them with this type of stability. Actually, we'll just let them make the next one, and then we'll focus on infrastructure for a little bit. Production from armies as well. Oh, forgot to check. Aksum. Aksum, yes, we will claim. Aksum is dipping. Yep, it's definitely dipping. Focus on that. And the thing with Aksum... I mean, like, I could... This is a tile that's not getting exploited. It's not going to get exploited because we're going to put another market here. But, like, that means potentially... Yeah, potentially this can be good. It'll be 10 by the time we build it. And then over here we can maybe start a miniature farm or something like that. I mean, it's a decent level. Alright, Statue of Liberty, here we come. If we're greedy, we're gonna go for Eiffel Tower first. But I think this is better because we're money focused. Next one's 10.1k. Take quite a long time. So it really doesn't matter where we place it. I mean, it has to be on the coast. And these yields will be the best one to protect almost. We can end up exploiting these tiles again, but it's only 2 tiles. I don't have an ideal place to put it, let's just say that. On top of Glacier, they can do that? On top of a harbor? Really now? I think this would get rid of the harbor. It doesn't have to be in my capital. It doesn't provide any local bonuses. That is true. Do we have... Has to be coastal water. I want coastal water next to unused river. Oh, sort of here. But we're hoping to build districts there. There's no good place. There's no efficient place. Let's just build it here because I want to see it on top of a glacier. Simple solution. We can't buy it. So these obelisks don't need to go here. Obelisks can go here to provide stability for them. The Wonder is going to go to capital. Okay.
A proposal for you.
Oh,
Think on it.
yes. There's a lot of things you get from alliances. Although you're currently at a war, I'm not sure how you will fare in that war.
Raise the mainsail.
We'll respect their borders.
Loose the mainsail. All hands to stations. Make full sail.
They have a ship, a cog. Representative government. Ooh. We have reform. Cost 200 to celebrate the city for... No, don't need that. Study. Consider research on the topic. Pick up science, lose money. Or increase industry if not besieged for 10 turns. Chance of triggering another event. Passing fad of representative government. We could get a backlash basically. Authority. Yeah, focus on building. I want to see what the event is. Doesn't necessarily have to be bad. Scientific, oh, we don't have enough money. Can we save this for next turn? I don't know. Can this still... Yeah, I think we can end turn, so maybe it'll still be around. There's a lot of changing
Yes, greetings.
attitudes.
I hope you don't mind if I stare.
Being aggressive with us. Yeah, the Indo-Japanese. We have to be careful.
Wondering if you're a partner or an impediment.
You're still hate-filled. I'm not even gonna ask.
It is pleasing to see you, friend.
They're not making any demands, and they're very friendly. And we're currently allies. It's still here, but we still don't have enough money. It'll still be here next turn. I mean, I'm making 3k a turn. I'm trying. Another ship. Seems like all the billwaters are kind of placed. Hamlet. We can plan out the next one. That is a plantation. That is already built there. I mean, we could embrace it. Just don't see a lot of benefit. Those tiles are getting worked anyways. That is a farmer quarter. Yeah, this place just lacks jobs. A lot of jobs. Hamlet would actually solve a lot of our problem. We should actually just build one. Like, we pick up a nice amount of production. I mean, we have one on queue, right? I can build 3. Let's do that. Right, this way the number of the jobs matches. Do I still have the osmosis event? Yes, I do. Cha-ching! Alchemy picked up. Like, have I not navigated around the world yet? $15 turns. This thing is pretty expensive. think it would be better if we finish these first. I mean, it would. Everything would be doubled for that production. Let's do this. This makes more sense. Chase. Can never catch them, but we'll keep chasing. Centralized power. We have the upgraded for the pikemen, draftees for city defense, taxation office for infrastructure. Patronage is coming up next. Yeah, that's something we'll end up buying. Flintlock. We need 2 saltpeters. I vaguely see that we have 1, but we can always trade for them. Ottomans see us differently. Sure thing. It's a civic osmosis. Oh wow. There's a cost to this. Can we just ignore it? Well, actually, I don't think we can. That's interesting. Yeah. What? Excuse me? You want to challenge me as a naval power? You continued on your journey around the world. Yeah, you don't help at all. Maybe fix your industry first. I mean, these tiles... I guess we do have to end up cleaning them up. I mean, this was not us. This was an independent faction that got wiped out by someone. We just claimed the land afterward. Harappa. Harappa has enough stability, to be honest. I'm not too concerned. So we'll just refuse. It's fine. I think it just temporarily breaks the trade, but doesn't break the fact that I have the trade. Still hate-filled.
Greetings.
Will we end the day friends or foes?
We'll probably have to fight another war. Somehow we're maintaining the lead. Harappa's not being able to pick up a star yet, which is actually pretty shocking. Usually the AI, picks up a star pretty quick. We're close to getting the builder star because we've been focusing on that. Focus on your journey. I mean, we started this journey somewhere around here near these islands. Like, I literally made this ship move around in a straight line around the world. Give us some credit here. We're being chased. We lose movement. He could technically catch up to me. I don't know if he wants to. I mean, at this rate, we might actually meet him the other way around. The walking wounded. Veterans of war, huh? Honor them, pay them for stability in all cities? Gladly. So the Defiant's gone. We're getting besieged by some pikemen and Yeah, sortie this. Manual battle. Our capabilities are actually pretty high.
Advance.
36. Okay. They go first. Oh no, we go first because we sortied. Crossbowmen, huh? I feel like we can just... Can't we just defend? I want the high, I want all the high ground. Everyone's gonna just... Like, crossbowmen can't do too much. They have to be in your face. And once they get in our face, we can team up on them with multiple targets at a time. I mean, yeah, 11 damage. Look at that. 100 damage on them. Because Guardians +3. We get +2 from the tenant that we have. High ground bonus. Friendly unit bonus. He crossed the river. Oh, we crossed the river technically. Oh, he's also on a river. Yeah, so he got wiped. Yeah, why don't we just wait for them to come to us? Technically, this is still high ground, so we can creep up this one. He's the annoying unit. So the high roll would actually kill him. We didn't get it.
Let's get him!
Wow, these draftees, pretty strong. Help our militaristic score a little bit. Welcome them. Alright, we're pumping out these makers' quarters. Trying to improve our industry. Over here. And over here, I think. Yep. Builder star picked up. We'll probably pick up all 3 builder stars, all 3 merchant stars. Alright, we got attacked. I could keep retreating. Sure, we drop some war support, but you guys are annoying. What if I just attacked you, you know? The fact that they're getting away with this, it's super annoying. Oh, the red one attack here. They're just telling us their military intentions. We have no intentions of helping them. The jump is 10 points of combat strength, which is super significant, actually. Napata is losing population. That's a big problem. We're maxed out at 36. Alright. We'll find a solution for you. Probably around here. This river valley. I know it's a lot of trees, but with adjacency we can turn them into food. These are not getting exploded anyways. Not real loss. We'll get bolster the adjacency of this area. Alright, that's the project here. And maybe even this one after we get that. Although common quarter here will also work. Depends on if we need to boost or not. Ooh. Well, these are quite vital. Not that one first. Kill it. 10% science. You're not urgent. Stability right now is fine. I'll stash these. Yeah, something like that. It's also having population crisis. I mean, this area is like a food mine right here. It's like this entire big hexagon quadrant could all be food. Let me just neutralize that real quick. Yeah, we'll go from there. We'll clear all the ruins first. Yeah, that looks about right. I have escaped to here.
Make full sail.
How far more can I escape? We're trying to look for that single ship with these two, and then the other three is going to close in on the other side. How have I not circumnav? There we go. Literally took the straight line. Okay. All right, that was worth it. We're cementing our lead. Oh, let's talk about the lead. Let's end the episode here. It's been a long episode. Let's talk about the points, right? The first star is around 150. It's around 200, I think, but it dips down. No, it's okay. I take that back. It's 150 for the affinity of your culture, 100 for everything else, and it decreases when other cultures beat you to it, right? We have a 10% boost, but somehow it's giving us only 0.1, which is weird. It should be 110, not 100.1. But it retroactively... Right, what's with the 0.1? That's weird. Unless it's not... Okay, if we take 10% of this, 90%... So this is representing 1.1%? 111, 110%? 1.1 divided by that? So maybe these are like 90 something? Like maybe it's not full 100, but... supposedly around 100, it decays as it goes on. So if you play the entire game, 6 eras, right? Each era you have a chance to earn, let's say around 7 stars. If you focus entirely on your main star, right? 150, 250, 350. That's an extra 150 of points compared to other stars. So you're getting, instead of 600, you get 750. From your main star. Then you get 4 more stars from here. Ideally, you want to specialize in something Because if you get the 6-star from each of them, that's 600 points. If you just get 3 stars from one of them, that's 600 points. And then you get like, one more star, that's like 700 point total. Add on with your 750, about 1,450 stars, assuming you're the first one to every star and there's no, decrease, which is not realistic. The AI is going to be racing out ahead. So let's say you roughly get about 1,000 per era, right? I think that's pretty lenient, actually, because if you look at us, we have other things, right? There's deeds, there's other things to get fame. But if you get around 1,000 and you never transcend any time, then you end the game around, let's say, 6,000 plus whatever amount extra wonders you build. Each wonder gives 100. Deeds give first one to certain things, give you certain amounts. So you end the game at least 6,000 stars, right? 6,000 fame. If you don't go extra fame in any era, which is like impossible. So let's just say 8,000 to 10,000 fame is the base amount you will get in a game. If we transcend once, it doesn't affect our point gain. It eliminates an emblematic district. It eliminates a special unit. But what you gain is you gain a 10% boost on that 8,000 to 10,000 points that you are going to earn anyways. So you end up with a boost relative to 800 points to 1,000 points, almost as though you played extra era compared to every other faction in the game. Right? That's a bonus that no one can create. You can't artificially earn extra stars, right? Once you move on, you don't get any more stars from that era. But if you transcend once, you almost get an entire era free. That's why I think that you almost want to transcend at least once in any gameplay if you want to win by fame, right? That's the big quotation marks. If you're not trying to win by fame, then it doesn't really matter. But if having the highest fame is your goal, transcending, I think, is totally legit. Actually glad we did this merchant challenge, because I don't think that was the point that I was going to get without it. But anyhow, we'll end the episode here. We'll come back and we'll continue. I really would like to earn the 7 stars quickly because I want to go to the next era. I want to get a new unique building. We kind of already built everything we want to build here. And we mentioned that the Chinese is what we're going for here. I think they are the only merchant affinity in this era too. And as a Chinese myself, really eager to play the contemporary Chinese. So Silk Road, 10% money flat in all cities. That is a very scalable bonus for the late era. So it's nice we're getting it late. Congress, extra money for number attached territory, so big cities are good. +3 influence per adjacent market quarter. It's considered a market quarter but provides all sorts of jobs. And Guardian. This is the unit we're going to spam in the end. We're going to have a rocket bombardment of enemies in the end. Should be pretty fun. 8 range, heavy weapon, can only move or attack in a turn, cannot retaliate against close combat units. So we need some sort of front line, maybe some basic front line, and then just bomb. Can use bombardment action twice per turn. Yeah. Seems like we need a lot of advanced resources for this, and computing technology. We have to somehow make up science, because we haven't had any sort of science boost throughout, but we'll eventually get there. And looking forward to pick up Chinese for the last era. So until then, bye!